Okay, folks. So we just had a Mercy Air come right directly over our house and land at the local high school. So apparently there was something life-threatening going on at the local high school that they felt it necessary to fly this thing right directly over our house and land at the local high school. And now I've got to say, folks, when it did its first loop around, this was its second loop that it done. But the first loop that it did, where it came right, I mean, it was right directly over our house and it rattled the house, it shook the house, it shook my body, and then for several minutes later, I'm feeling a little bit disoriented, and I've got this, like, fluttering in my ears. Both of my ears were, like, fluttering, like I had butterflies in my freaking head, okay? Now, I was not experiencing that until this thing came right directly over our house. So the whole time that I'm recording this, I'm like trying to battle my balance as well and try to stay oriented because my ears were still fluttering. My ears stayed fluttering for probably a good 10 minutes after this thing came in. And I heard it land. I heard it slow down, the engine slow way down as it landed right over there, just a couple, maybe what, 4 or 5 blocks away from our house. It lands at the local high school. And now, in this video here, there's um there's a recording at the end of where I called in. I called Henderson Executive Airport because I have the screenshots that show where it came right out of Henderson Executive. And right there's Basic Academy soccer field. So I'm wondering if they landed on the soccer field. I mean, I don't know. Last I knew that you just don't land in these helicopters just everywhere and flying them willy-nilly just everywhere. And they came right directly over the house. And oh, that was chaos from the other day. But I called Henderson Executive Airport because I wanted to find out who gives you the right to come and fly right directly over our house. I mean, I don't understand. They're saving lives. Okay. And at the end of this video, um, there's a couple of different conversations. A short conversation. There's no video for it, but an audio file um, of a conversation that I had with Henderson Executive Airport, and then ultimately they pass it on to Mercy Air and say, they have a helipad over here at Henderson Executive. We don't control where they go and how they come and go. So I called Mercy Air and I talked to Mercy Air and I talked to the supervisor and I was kind of rude. And I will say I did end up calling back and offering up an apology because it takes a lot of talent. It really does to be able to fly a helicopter like this over a residential neighborhood and land on a soccer field. Essentially, I'm assuming that's where they landed according to the flight tracker radar. Um, Uh, sorry, hang on. Get the right window. There we go. Um, I'm assuming that was over here on the soccer field. But for whatever reasons, I mean, come on. I really hope that it's not going to become like some kind of a regular practice because it really threw me for a loop. I mean, I'm just, I don't know. I'm just not comfortable with stuff like this. It disoriented me and it fluttered my freaking ears. And I mean, don't get me wrong. I have the utmost respect for these first responders and these people that work in, emergency medical field because it takes you got to have a strong stomach. But to be able to fly a helicopter like this over a residential neighborhood and land on a soccer field, it takes a lot of talent, and I respect that. I really do. But you I just hope it's not gonna become a regular practice. It really, really disoriented me for a little bit. The fluttering, the butterfly thing in my ears, though, that was really uncomfortable. I did not like that at all. I did not like that feeling of having it felt like I had butterflies in my freaking ears for, like, 10 minutes after this thing came right directly over. So, I don't know. Just thought I would share that with y'all. We just had a freaking Mercy copter come and land at our local high school. And then it took back off again, and I'm assuming it did go to, the local hospital. Because if we look at yeah, this one here shows it, coming back out of St. Rose to Health Dominican, and there's a children's emergency center, and, you know, I understand that somebody's life was at risk, and I don't wanna seem cold or callous or unreasonable. And prayers and well wishes go out to whoever it is that they were transporting like that, but damn it, you threw me for a freaking loop this morning. I'm the butterflies in the ears, I must say, because I'm repetitive. I have to say it again. The fluttering in my ears after this thing came over was just unreal. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. So, and it's not a regular high school that they landed at either. I just wanted to make sure I put that out there, that the basic high school is not just a regular basic high school. It's the basic international academy. It's an international IB type of a school. And the fact that we also have an adjacent neighborhood around here that is policed by international authorities. There's an actual sign in one of our local neighborhoods here, um, that actually says that they are policed by an international police authority. So we got this international high school as well, where the police department is directing them to land. And that's ultimately what I was told by the supervisor. The folks at Henderson Executive Airport kind of threw the ball over into Mercy Air's airfield, and Mercy Air threw the ball over into Henderson Police Department and into the police department's field. So now at this point, do you think I really want to call our local police department and ask them why they directed this Mercy flight to land at a local high school? Yeah, no. I think I'm gonna just let that one go. But if it happens again, and it disorients me like this, I really hope that it doesn't. I hope that it was just a once in a blue moon type of occurrence where the police department is going to be directing these life flights to be landing at our local high schools and in unusual places. I really hope it doesn't become a regular practice, because I do not want to experience that feeling again. I really don't. The fluttering in the ears, not cool. Saving lives, cool. Way cool. By all means, save as many lives as you can. But I'm just not comfortable with it flying right over the house. Just saying. Just saying. I'll put this whole video at the end of this intro video so y'all can see and hear the conversation. I'm not trying to be unreasonable, and I'm not trying to be that person, but damn it, when it affects me like that on a physical level, I feel compelled to say something. I mean, what would anybody else do? I just feel compelled to say something. I have a right to. And I really hope, like I said, because I'm repetitive, I'll say it again. I really hope that whoever is on that flight, I wish them well, prayers and well wishes. And anyway,
I'm not sure what's going on here, but I wonder who that is. Holy moly. Coming right over the house. What the hell? It's Chopper. What the hell? I wonder what kind of news is going on over there. Flying awfully freaking low. I must say, it came right over the house at that height. Wow, it looks like they're freaking landing over there. What the hell? Okay. As far as I know, there's no airstrip over there, so I'm not sure what is going on. Over there by the high school, it looks like. Oh, they're out of my line of sight now. Huh. Yeah, I wonder what that was all about. They're gonna come back into view? Oh, it sounds like they're landing over here. Yeah. It sounds to me like they just landed right over here at the high school, y'all. I wasn't aware there was a helipad at the local high school. But, yeah, we got this freaking wall here dividing us. I can hear it. But I think they just landed over at the high school, folks. Alright, so it's a Mercy Air. It's a Mercy Air that landed over that way. Would have had to have landed over at Basic High School. So, never have I seen them land a heli over here at Basic High School.
Thanks for waiting. This is Laura. May I help you?
I'm not sure if you can, Laura. We just had a Mercy helicopter come like right directly over our house within a couple 100 feet, and it landed at a local high school. So I'm just wondering what was up with that, or why we had
they're probably going to the emergency room over at St. Rose.
Okay. So what they
Mercy
picked?
Air,
They picked up a patient.
The casualties and take them over to the hospital.
They
don't come out of here. They have their own location.
Okay, I'm just wondering why they're landing at our local high school like that. As far as I know, there wasn't a helipad over there, and I didn't much appreciate.
Landed at a high school?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure. There's no helipads over here in our Terravita neighborhood, and it landed. I saw it reach down to ground level, and I heard it shut down, and then I heard it start back up and then take back off. It landed at our local high school at the Basic International School of Studies. It came right directly over our house.
On the other side of Henderson. So I have absolutely no idea what they were doing unless Basic had something worked out with them or whatever. That could, I don't know, or maybe they were picking someone up from the hospital or from the high school to take to a hospital.
That's what I'm wondering, if they didn't have some kind of an incident there. But I'm hoping that it's not going to become like some kind of a regular practice. Because I got to tell you, I didn't much appreciate it. Actually, the helicopter coming right directly over our house within a couple 100 feet like it did actually triggered a small bout of vertigo. I've been a little bit, disoriented since that occurred. So I'm really, really hoping that they're not going to be doing this very often. I'm hoping that it was worth it, that they've actually saved a life, of course. So, God bless, and prayers for anyone who might have been injured.
But contact Mercy Air then, because they have to. Yeah, they're the ones that they don't come in and out of this airport. We're over on the far west valley.
Yeah, I'm watching Flight Tracker radar. I'm tracking their plane. They came right out of HSH, right over here. I mean, we're not too far. We're right on the other side, but they came right out of Henderson Executive Airport. I've got the screenshots from the flight tracker to show they came right out of Henderson Executive.
They have a heliport on the other side of the airport. That's not on our property.
Okay. Well, I'm nothing against you. Nothing against you. I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
I really hope
would have that information. We wouldn't have that information at all.
I really wasn't sure. I really didn't think they were allowed to land at high school parking lots. I mean, it just doesn't seem normal. It was definitely out of the norm, and it has thrown me for a loop this morning. So you're the first contact when I saw that it came out of Henderson Executive. So I'll do a little more digging and find out a little more information. I appreciate your time.
Alrighty, no problem. Bye-bye.
Mercy Air, this is Riley.
Yes, I am calling in regards to a flight that just took place here in Henderson, Nevada. It was a Mercy Air flight that came out of Henderson Executive and landed at our local high school.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm just wondering what exactly was going on with that, because the helicopter itself, as it was coming in for a landing, came right directly over our house within a couple 100 feet, and it triggered a little bout of vertigo. The vibration and, the turbulence that it created right above our location has caused me severe discomfort this morning. And I want to check up on this to see what was going on, because last I knew there wasn't a helipad or anything at our local high school, and that's where they landed.
Nope, there was just an emergency. That was all, ma'am.
Okay, and wasn't an emergency that could have been taken care of by land?
Nope. And unfortunately, due to HIPAA laws, I cannot give you any more information.
Oh, well, I'm not asking for any more information. I hope that the person is okay, but I'm not okay at this point. This was very uncomfortable. I'm wondering what kind of approval was given to whoever got approval to land like that and come right directly over our house.
We got approval by the PD department.
Okay, here's to whoever got injured, but I'm sorry, there are so many other options to transport someone to get medical care other than flying a freaking helicopter right directly over our house and causing the disorientation that I'm experiencing?
Okay, would you like me to get you in touch with my supervisor?
That would be awesome. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you.
Yes? Well, I'm not sure if you can or not. I'm just wondering what the process is for getting approval for flying a helicopter within a couple hundred feet of someone's house and landing at a local high school. I mean, I understand there's medical emergencies and stuff, and people need to be transported for medical emergencies, but nowadays we have so many options to transport somebody by land. I'm just wondering why y'all came right directly over my house. I mean, the vibration and the turbulence created cause about a vertigo to get triggered, and I've been dealing with this disorientation. Okay, I'm not comfortable with this.
Understood. I do apologize for any discomfort or any duress that we may have caused. As far as where the aircraft lands, we on Mercy's side, we do not decide where they land. That's all directed by the company that would haul in the flight. In this case, I believe it was County Henderson PD that landed us.
Okay, that will be my next phone call. I appreciate your time.
They just tell us where to land.
You're just doing your job. I understand. I get it. Thanks for your time.
Well, no,